Another crucial component with layers is the various different types of layers available to us inside After Effects. And this is what I'm going to show you in this video. So the first thing is I've got an image layer at the top inside my timeline, and what I'm going to do is you'll see if I drag and scrub through this, you'll see that only the image appears. What we can do is we can drag this bar here like so, and basically that means that the image will only be presented for that duration of that time period inside our composition. So if I play this, you'll now see that my other composition appears in my second layer. So we'll move more onto this inside a few other training videos. So basically I just want to give you an idea of, we can drag that here, for example, we can stretch that out. So basically what that means is it's only going to be presented for that period of time, and that's one of the ways how we can edit video really quickly. Another cool feature is that if we switch the tag and the color swatch of this to, say, for example, red, and that now changes the bar, so we could basically highlight all of the JPEG images inside a composition red, for example, or color code them in that way, just so we have a visual preference of that's what we're working with, and that is a JPEG image, and because it's red. That's one cool feature, so we can kind of drag that around. And again, I'll come back to this, and we'll work with rough cuts and editing in some level of precision as well. Another cool feature inside After Effects is different types of layers that we can have. The way I'm going to show you this, so what we can do is we can right click and go to new, and this brings us up all the different types of layers. We've got text. Text has its own set of properties, so if we select text, it enables us to create various things to do with text, fonts. We can animate text. Now After Effects is really powerful when dealing with text, so we can use this to create professional titling for a video sequence or a trailer or something like that. We also have solid. A solid is basically gives you a solid block of color, and they're primarily used to develop effects. If we select solid, we can basically gives us a block of solid color which we can then overlay over text or overlay over video and generate some level of kind of transparencies or colors to do with effects based on solid. Very simple. We've then got light, camera, and null object. These three live in 3D environments. So when we switch to the 3D mode, these modes come alive when available to us inside 3D mode. So they basically come alive inside 3D mode. We've got light, camera, null object. Null object is very powerful. It's quite complex. I'll come back to this later. Camera enables us to develop a camera path, which is quite cool. And we've then got, sorry, just go back to that menu. We've then got lighting, which is quite important again in 3D space. We've got shape layer. Shape layer is really powerful. Shape layer is basically a miniature version and kind of the similar things you can have inside Adobe Illustrator, and it gives us an opportunity to develop and create our own shapes, so vector graphics and all that kind of stuff, and we can mess around with those as well, which will come back. We've got adjustment layer, which basically enables us to adjust certain properties of a layer, and then we've got Adobe Photoshop file. Again, I'll come back to those two. They're not that really important as some of these. We'll kind of start and work our way down throughout those different types of layers. Those are the basic types of different types of layers that you can have inside After Effects, and we'll be looking at these in a lot more detail